Hello KISD, I'm Brandon Smith and this is iKISD Now. Your quick look at what's happening across the district. Let's get started. A Cavazos School elementary fourth grader wanted to make a positive impact in the world and saw no reason why she shouldn't get started right away. Olivia Chambers, with the help of her mother, began researching ways to impact the community and learned that some families struggle to pay for birthday cakes and birthday supplies. This inspired Olivia, and then her cake-making journey began. So Olivia and her mother got to work. They shopped for the usual decorations, napkins, plates, forks, candles, snacks, drinks, and mix, and assembled 10 birthday kits and donated them to Cavazos Elementary School to hand out those to students in need. The sweet idea warmed the hearts of the staff at the elementary school, and the school's leadership honored her in a ceremony where they presented her with some gifts and recognition for her heartfelt work. Coach Klein not only coaches tennis, but is an excellent German teacher. Student journalist Jay'Dyn Bradley spent the afternoon learning about Coach Klein and his journey as a teacher.
I teach German, levels 1 through 4. Initially, when I went to college, I got a bachelor's degree in German literature. For my bachelor's, I went to University of Wisconsin, Madison. I retired from the military, and I kind of traveled around with my wife because she was still in the military. I did odd jobs. I worked at the commissary, and I worked as a part-time teacher at the elementary school when we were stationed in England. And it was little kids, kind of decided I liked it. And when I was in Alabama, my daughter went to a small Christian school, and they didn't have a lot of money. So I decided, hey, I'm going to get my teaching certification. And I helped them, and I taught there for a year voluntarily. It was a kindergarten through 12th grade school, and that opened it up for me. I was like, this is something I really want to do. I couldn't get certified in German. I got certified in physical education. But by the time I got here, I was able to certify in different things like SPED, English, social studies. And then when the German job came open, wanted my own classroom. The kind of jumped on it. So, we've been learning about the school, learn vocabulary about items in the classroom, the desk, pencil, stuff they use on a daily basis. That's for the German 1 level, beginner's level. German 2, they should already know these terms from last year. They're going to write a paper, the school. So a very positive atmosphere. Now, I don't mind if kids talk. I prefer if they talk in German, but they're all afraid to do that. The only issue I have is if they're disrupting other students that are trying to learn.
Eastern Hills Middle School welcomed families to a night of learning and fun during a Dr. Seuss-inspired family literacy night. Students walked the hallways decorated with Seuss-inspired zany characters from the well-known Dr. Seuss books and completed games for the prizes that challenge language art skills. Dyslexia teacher Lucille Mantanona was thrilled to bring to life her vision of family members learning together while playing games. She said the night was all about coming together and see how learning can be fun. While some may tie reading games and Seuss characters to younger students, the teacher said she sees no age limit when it comes to the rhyming stories and silly tales with important lessons that come from the famous author. Mantanona said that the night was dedicated to Dr. Seuss, and she believes that we can do nothing wrong with Dr. Seuss. The 15th Annual Science Olympiad took place at Jay'Dyn Middle School. I was there, and it was a blast. I saw students learning firsthand how awesome science is. Student journalist Alejandro Pratts gives us intel on the event.
Last weekend, KISD elementary schoolers participated in a science-based competition called the Science Olympiad. Students from different schools competed in many different experiences and learned a lot of science in the competition. At the end, there was an awards ceremony held for the students that did best in each category, and overall awards handed to the schools with the most students in 4th, 3rd, 2nd, or 1st. The awards served to give students an incentive to do their best in the Science Olympiad. Experiments that students partook in involved Cool It, and experiments where students got to learn about insulators and how to keep things cool, overall learning about thermodynamics. Then there was the egg drop, where students had to make a vessel for their egg to keep it safe, dropping off the side of the stairs and seeing if the egg breaks. Then there's a science bowl, not so much an experiment, but a quiz to see which student knows more science. There was real competition here. Pasta bridge was another experiment where students got to build a bridge out of pasta, seeing who can build a more stable and sturdy bridge and carry stuff over. Then there's owl pellets. Students got to dissect owl pellets in order to see which animals got eaten, as they try to reconstruct the skeleton found within the pellet. The day was filled with excitement and fun for all involved. Many experiments were held and lots of science was learned. Students can't wait for next year's Science Olympiad.
That's all for iKISD Now. For more district news and student stories, be sure to check out iKISD Weekly Wrap-Up and The Loop on Instagram and on air at my 95.1. For our crew backstage and all of us here at the Career Center, I'm Brandon Smith. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.